Welcome back, boys and girls, to Mrs. Cardenas' classroom. So today we're going to go ahead and be reading a book about times, since we've been doing time. And today we learned about AM and PM. So remember, there are 24 hours in one day, and we separate them into two parts. The first 12 hours is AM. That's from 12 a.m. all the way to 11:59 a.m. And then the other 12 hours we separate afternoon, after 12 o'clock in the afternoon all the way to midnight. Okay, boys and girls, so we're going to be reading this book called The Tell Time with the Very Busy Spider. And I have a helper today. I have Miss Sophie, my daughter. So she's going to be helping me today. Okay, boys and girls, let's see. Let's read the story. So it says, at 8 o'clock one morning, the wind blew a spider across the field. A thin, silky thread trailed from her body. The spider landed on a fence post near a farmyard and began to spin a web with her silky thread. So did this happen AM or PM? Think about that, boys and girls. Sophie, can you help me? This needs to be 8 o'clock. So let's do the hour hand to the 8. Very good. So now we have the hour hand, the small hand, and the 8 to represent 8.
Mm-hmm.
Now, neigh, neigh, said the horse at 9 o'clock. Want to go for a ride? The spider didn't answer. She was very busy spinning her web. Can you change that to 9 o'clock, Sophie?
Sure. It's right here.
Good job. So now it's 9 o'clock. Again, is this AM or PM? Think about that, boys and girls. Moo, moo, said the cow at 10 o'clock. Want to eat some grass? The spider didn't answer. She was very busy spinning her web. Can you change that to 10 o'clock, Sophie?
Sure.
Thank you. So now the hour hand is at the 10. And again, is this AM or PM, boys and girls? Bah, bah, beat the sheep at 11. Want to run in the meadow? The spider didn't answer. She was very busy spinning her web. Can you change that to 11 o'clock?
Sure.
Ma, ma, said the goat at 12 o'clock. Want to jump on the rocks? The spider didn't answer. She was very busy spinning her web. Now, Sophie, can you change that to 12 o'clock? And let's think for a minute, boys and girls. Is this 12 a.m.? Is it midnight? Or is it 12 p.m.? Is it noon? Think about that, and we're going to be answering those questions tomorrow. Oink, oink, grunted the pig at 1 o'clock. Want to roll in the mud? The spider didn't answer. She was busy spinning her thread. Go ahead, Sophie. Good job. And she knows that the little hand is the hour hand, and now it's at 1 o'clock. Good. And Sophie's only in kindergarten. Woof, woof, barked the dog at 2 o'clock. Want to chase the cat? The spider didn't answer. She was very busy spinning her web. Can you change that to 2 o'clock, Sophie? And again, boys and girls, is it 2 o'clock in the afternoon or is it 2 a.m.? Think about that. Is it a.m. or p.m.? Meow, meow, cried the cat at 3. Want to take a nap? The spider didn't answer. She was very busy spinning her web. Let's change that to 3 o'clock. We're at 3 o'clock. And do you guys remember what time the little spider started? Do you remember the time that the spider started, Sophie?
Yeah, it was on 8.
Very good, Sophie. Yes, the little spider started at 8 o'clock, spinning her web. Good memory. Quack, quack, said the duck at 4 o'clock. Let's change it to 4 o'clock, Sophie.
Okay.
Want to go for a swim? The spider didn't answer. She had now finished her web. So look at that, boys and girls. Her web is done. She started at 8 a.m. because she started in the morning. Now it's 4. Is it 4 p.m. or 4 a.m.? And she is now finished with her web. Let's see what she does next. Cock-a-doodle-doo, crowed the rooster at 5. Want to catch a pesky fly? So now it's 5 o'clock. And the spider caught the fly in her web. Just like that. That was fast, huh? She caught it in her web. And I saw that you changed the clock. Good job. Who? Asked the owl. Later that night at 8. So now it's 8 o'clock, Sophie. Back at 8. Who built this beautiful web? The spider didn't answer. She had fallen asleep. It had been a very busy day. So boys and girls, look at this. So Sophie, so this looks like, is it 8 in the morning or 8 at night?
It's 8 at night.
I think it's 8 at night. So remember we talked about AM and PM, boys and girls. When we began this story, it began at 8 in the morning. AM, look at the sun. And then now the story ends at 8 p.m. I hope you guys like this. It's called Tell Time with the Very Busy Spider. And it's by Eric Carle. So I just want you to remember, boys and girls, that we're learning about AM and PM. Remember, AM means that it's right after midnight, 12 a.m. in the morning, all the way to 11:59, okay? Once we hit noon, 12 o'clock, it becomes PM. From 12 o'clock all the way to 11:59 at night is PM. Once we hit midnight, we start a new day. Okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this book. Keep studying time, and everyone should know the difference between AM and PM. Bye, boys and girls.